Hi, this is Karen. I'm with inspiredbygraham.com. Welcome to my channel. So today I needed to make a birthday card for my niece. She loves sunflowers and she loves daisies. So I'm using a lot of products from Stampin' Up! That coordinate really nicely with a card here. We're using Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. It's a 6x6 paper pack. It's got 24 different designs in it. As you can see, I've chosen the sunflowers with the daisies. And I've also used the daisy punch with the sprig punch, and I'm coordinating the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. And we open it up here with a nice fun fold with some Whisper White so I can write a message here. I've got my happy birthday sentiment, and I've got the Ornate Garden Embossing Folder here. I've already embossed with the Bumblebee Cardstock. And to top it off, we've got some matching designer series paper that I've added to the envelope so it all coordinates nicely. So we'll get started creating the card. All right, so I've got all my pieces already die cut and punched for us, so we won't have to worry about that. So let's go through everything. Here are the sprigs, and that's from the sprig punch. And I've got my label here where I'm going to stamp happy birthday. That is from Tasteful Labels. I've got my two daisies here that have been punched by the daisy punch. My Whisper White panel here. Bumblebee cardstock that's already been pre-embossed. And here's our Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. Our little center of the daisy, that's from Sunflowers Dies. And I've got my Misty Moonlight. Okay, so let's get started and we'll talk about the size of the card base and how it's scored. It's cut 4 1/4 by 11, and I've already pre-scored it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2, so it will fold like this. All right, so the first step I want to do is I want to put the Bumblebee cardstock on the card base here. This is cut 4 by 2 3/4. So I'm just going to take my adhesive, and this is the Stampin' seal. I'm going to make sure I get it all around all the edges and maybe just a little bit there in the middle, just because embossed paper needs a little bit more adhesive, just because it's not flat anymore and it's all embossed with this lovely design here from Ornate Flowers. Okay, so we've got that done. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to add the Whisper White panel, which is going to go here. This is cut 2 1/2 by 4. And again, I'm just going to add some adhesive. And then I'm just going to basically line it up with the seam of the Bumblebee. Okay, so that's the inside. The next step we want to do is we're going to want to add the designer series paper here, and there is, with the daisies, there is somewhat of a pattern, so I think for me the daisies are looking upright, so I'm going to add it here. And this is cut 2 1/2 by 4. This side looks really fabulous too, so you can use either side of this paper because it's just beautiful. Plus, this time I'm filming my video in August, so sunflowers are definitely in bloom here in Vermont. We just love them. I have some in my backyard, so some are blossomed and some have not, so I get to enjoy them a little bit longer. Okay, so now we've got this. We're going to create our daisy. Again, I've already pre-punched these with the daisy punch. I'm just going to simply take a glue dot, add it to the back side, and then I'm going to just fill it in there. So it looks like this. Then I'm going to take the center of that daisy, and this is from the Sunflowers Dies. I'm just adding 2 glue dots, and I'm adding it to the center of that daisy, so it looks really nice. Okay, so then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wrap that ribbon around. So this is the ribbon that comes in the combo pack. There's actually 3, there's 2 ribbons and 1 like baker's twine. I'm going to create a flat knot So I'm just gonna cut off, I don't know, maybe 8 inches or so of ribbon. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I wrap it around, make sure it's flat on the back side, just like this, okay? We don't want it twisted. So then I'm just gonna hold it down there. Actually, I need a little bit more on this side, so let's move that a little bit. All right, I'm just going to, you don't want to tie it too tight because then your cardstock will buckle. All right, so I'm just going to wrap it around and then just grab it there. Whoops, lost it. Hopefully that's just enough. Perfect. Okay, so that's there. I'm just pulling with that left side there to make that knot flat. I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and just going to cut the excess off here. I'm just cutting it at an angle. And I'll bring this up to the camera so you can see. I think I need to trim this one just a little bit more, just like 1/4 of an inch off so it's even with the other side. All right, so now I'm gonna wanna move this in place. I wanna move it down so it's on the lower side of the card. All right, so now I'm gonna take the daisy. We're gonna add it here, but first I'm gonna add a glue dot to the back side of it. So I'm gonna get my glue dots, and I'm using a bunch of different pieces here. And since that's a small piece, I'm just gonna grab another one I've cut off the edge there, just to make sure it's stable on the back side. And I'm just gonna peel those off. And then I'm gonna slide this daisy in place. I just want that ribbon straight as can be. I'm gonna add it right here, making sure the petals go over that ribbon, and just give it a nice press. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the sprigs, the 2 sprigs here, and we'll grab a glue dot, add it to the back side, peel it off carefully. This is, I punched the sprigs out using Just Jade cardstock. Just gonna slide that in there nicely. And then we're just gonna add one more just to give it a little bit of more depth on the sprigs. I think one just isn't enough. You're gonna have to add 2. I love the sprig punch because it's just really will add a lot to your flowers just to give it a little bit of foliage. All right, so we got that pressed down. That looks pretty good. The next step here, let's see, we are going to stamp the sentiment. And I wanted a darker color. The cardstock is Just Jade. You could use Just Jade ink, but I'm actually choosing Night of Navy. So I'm just gonna ink my stamp up and stamp down. And we've got a nice sentiment here. Now, I know my Night of Navy ink pad is very juicy. I just re-inked it. So I can tell that that ink is not dry yet. So we're just gonna wait a second because I don't wanna smudge it. And when you're stamping on the die cuts from the Tasteful Labels, there is a wrong side and a right side. The right side is always the smooth side, whereas the back side here, the stitching here is very rough. It's kind of like sandpaper. All right, so I'm just a little trick there to remember which side you're gonna stamp on. So I'm just gonna add my adhesive to the back side of the label. And let's just bring this in one more time. You could actually add it wherever you want. You could have just slid it in over here, but I'm just gonna add it over here just to give this side of the panel a little bit of, you know, just break it up a little bit and just add something on top of it. All right, so the last thing I wanna do is I'm gonna take my Wink of Stella, just gonna give it a nice little shake, and I'm just gonna basically add a bunch of glitter here to the center of the daisy, just to give it a lot of life there. And then I'm gonna just do some wispy marks here on all the petals. So that daisy will really pop off the card and just come to life. Okay, just like that. I know you probably can't see that on camera, but trust me, it's really pretty. Okay, so that's that. Now the last thing we need to do is we're gonna add our designer series paper onto the flap. So now I like to take my craft sheet, a silicone mat, and work with that, just because I don't like to get ink on, or adhesive on my work surface. So I'm just gonna take my adhesive and run it along that score line and all the way around the edges. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit there in the middle. I'm gonna take the Flowers for Every Season paper, line it up with that score line, give it a good press, and then I'm gonna take my scissors here. I've got some really large ones. I love this side of the paper. This is really pretty too. I'm just gonna trim around here, right along the edge of that envelope flap. And there we go. That, I'm going to use this one again. I'll definitely don't throw that out because you can use that for a card or an envelope flap. So there's our envelope flap. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so here's the card we made using a lot of different products, which I actually will list in the description box below. Make sure you hit the like buttons and subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for any of the Stampin' Up! Products that I showcased here today, you can find those at inspiredbygram.com. Thanks for watching.